There's one brutal truth about Altseason that almost nobody wants to admit. You, yes, you watching this right now, you're being played. Whales and institutions have been running the same playbook every single cycle. And if you're not careful, you'll end up as their exit liquidity once again. Altseason isn't some fairy tale moment where every alt explodes and you suddenly retire rich. Altseason is psychological warfare. It's engineered to make you doubt yourself, sell your best bags too early, and FOMO into the wrong ones too late. And until you understand how this game is played, you'll keep falling into the same trap. Today I'm going to show you the real mechanics behind Altseason. I'll reveal the exact manipulation tactics being used right now, and I'll give you 4 brutal signals that must align before a true Altseason even begins. If you get even 1 ounce of value from this, do me a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe to Captain Altcoin, and ring the bell so you don't miss what comes next. Let's pull back the curtain. Right now it feels confusing, doesn't it? Bitcoin ripped to new highs earlier this year, then stalled. Ethereum had its summer, running hard into new inflows, but now it's wobbling. Solana and other alts keep producing short-term pumps, then retracing. You scroll through charts, and all you see is, well, nothing concrete. Here's the uncomfortable truth. This confusion is not an accident. It's carefully engineered. Whales know you're desperate. You've been waiting years for Altseason. You've been daydreaming about 10x, 50x, 100x gains, and they weaponize that desperation against you. They need your liquidity. Institutions cannot just click buy on $1 billion of Ethereum or Solana without moving the market against themselves. They need you to sell it to them cheaply. That's why the market moves in these confusing waves. One moment it looks unstoppable. Next, you're staring at the sea of red, asking yourself if you should sell everything. This is the setup. Let me walk you through the playbook because it hasn't changed in years actually. Step 1. The controlled dip. Bitcoin chops sideways or dips slightly, enough to bore you or scare you, but not enough to trigger full panic. Retail traders think, oh, I'll buy the dip. Perfect. That's what whales want. Step 2. The liquidity drain. The market stabilizes. You get comfortable, you deploy your last bit of cash. Now whales know you're all in, with no dry powder left. Step 3. The rug pull. Suddenly, a sharp drop. Maybe it's a scary ETF headline. Maybe it's a whale dumping billions on the market. Whatever the trigger, the effect is the same. Panic. Retail holders dump their coins in fear while whales quietly scoop them up. Step 4. The snapback rally. The moment they're loaded, the market mysteriously recovers. You sit on the sidelines, stunned, wondering how you sold at the exact bottom. By the time you FOMO back in, prices are already higher, and whales are selling into your demand. Something like this happened with Ethereum since when the time retail traders started to buy it this summer. The price was already above 4K and near all-time high. So this is how Altseasons are manufactured. Recent example, the whale rotation. We just saw this exact move in August. One massive Bitcoin whale dumped more than 2.5 billion worth of BTC into the market. Headlines screamed, Bitcoin collapse incoming. Retail panicked. What happened next? That same whale rotated over 2.2 billion into Ethereum and even opened a $577 million long position on ETH futures. While the crowd was panicking, he was positioning. That's the game. And here's the part nobody likes to hear. Most of you watching this will not catch the real Altseason move. Not because you're not smart, not because you're not trying, but because this game is designed to make 98% of people miss it. There are over 42 million crypto tokens today. In 2017, there were only 13,000. In 2021, 2.6 million. Now, 42 million. Do you really think every single one will moon? No. The brutal truth is that most alts will never recover. Institutions aren't chasing your tiny gems. They're focused on Ethereum, Solana, Layer 2s, maybe a few high-conviction narratives like AI or RWA. Retail still dreams of catching the next 100x. Meanwhile, whales are rotating into quality and leaving you holding the garbage. This isn't 2021. The game has changed now. The 4 signals of real Altseason. So, how do you know when Altseason is truly here? Not the hype version, not the influencer clickbait version, the real thing. Here are the 4 signals I'm watching. Until all of them line up, it's noise. Signal 1. Bitcoin dominance breakdown. Altseason does not start until Bitcoin dominance breakdown. Right now, BTCD is hovering just under 60%. That's the line in the sand. In 2021, when BTC dominance collapsed, that's when altcoins exploded. This time will be no different. We need to see BTCD fall hard and hold down. That's the first horseman. Signal 2. Ethereum outperformance. Ethereum is the leader of the altcoin army. If ETH can't beat Bitcoin, the rest of the alts don't stand a chance. Watch the ETH-BTC ratio. It's been bleeding for months but has finally started to turn in May. If ETH holds above key levels, think 0.04 BTC per ETH. That's the second horseman. Signal 3. Stablecoin outflows. This one is overlooked. Stablecoins are dry powder. When people feel scared, they sit in USDT or USDC. When they feel confident, they deploy. Right now, stablecoin supply is at record highs. Over 280 billion just waiting. When USDT dominance starts falling sharply, that means billions are flowing into alts. That's horseman number 3. Signal 4. Broad altcoin breakout. Finally, look at the total tree chart. That's all crypto market cap excluding BTC and ETH. It's been stuck in a range for years, but just recently it broke out of a multi-year downtrend. The real test is ahead. Can total tree smash through 1 trillion and hold? If it does, that's the cavalry charge. That's when the true Altseason begins. Until all 4 ride together, it's not Altseason. It's just noise. So, everyone wants a date. October. Q4 2026. Here's the brutal truth. It starts when Ethereum takes control. Think about it. Bitcoin had its run. Then Ethereum had its summer. But a real Altseason doesn't ignite until ETH dominance breaks higher. This is actually a bonus horseman I want to share with you today. Historically, ETH dominance around 16% has been the magic number. When ETH gets too strong, liquidity starts spilling over into smaller alts. That's the trigger. Right now, ETH dominance is near 14%. Close but not quite there yet. Once Ethereum makes that breakout, holding above its all-time high, cementing its role as the leader, the floodgates open. That's when Altseason begins. So don't obsess over dates. Watch the signals, especially Ethereum. Here's why this matters. Most retail will not wait for these signals. They'll jump early. They'll rotate into garbage coins because Twitter says Altseason is here. Then they'll get dumped on again. Meanwhile, whales are patient. They let the headlines and influencers do the work. They watch retail pile into the wrong trades. And only when the 4 signals align, when everyone else is exhausted or sidelined, that's when the real Altseason begins. So here's the brutal truth about Altseason. It's not going to look like 2017. It's not going to look like 2021. It's going to be shorter, sharper, and more selective. Only a handful of altcoins will lead. The rest will bleed. Your job is not to predict the exact date. Your job is not to chase every pump. Your job is to recognize the lies, follow the data, and wait for the signals. Altseason is actually a trap, unless you know how to play it. Now I want to hear from you. Which altcoin do you think has the best chance of surviving and thriving when the real Altseason hits? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you got value from this video, smash that like button. Subscribe to Captain Altcoin and ring that bell so you don't miss our next breakdown of how the whales are playing this game. Trade smart. Don't be a dumbass. And I'll see you in the next one.